All right, we are live, I believe. All right. So, doing a build, spiritual warfare, testimony, talking about what we went through with the sister, Charbrielle. My fault. I'm really bad at pronouncing words, but I've known her. We weren't really like close like that, but I met her in 2019. I think it was through Instagram back when I was posting on Instagram a lot. And I'm very glad, very blessed. She's still very grateful she's still, on this walk. What up, Truth Seeking Ministries? What's up, man? And this video also is going to end. There's a campaign that was going on saying, oh, Mark, you never make videos for sisters, which is not true at all. All my videos, the only videos that are not for sisters are maybe my semen retention videos, but that could be correlated with women too, celibacy. So let's end that campaign. Just waiting for her to join. What's up, Jaden? What up, bro? What's up, man? Just doing the bill with a sister. She gonna share her testimony. She says she has some questions to answer me, so or ask me. Sorry. So we're gonna just build together. Hope this plants a seed. That's what it's all about. That's what this channel is all about. Building with other content creators. Y'all go check her out too. I'll leave her her YouTube after the end of this live stream. I'll leave it in the description. Y'all can go check her out. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what she got. This is working. Okay, I'm not sure if he's here yet. Yes. Okay. Perfect. It's working for her. All right. I'm really excited to do this build. Yesterday I had a build with a Red Lion, and gonna do more. Oh, she's in there. All right. Perfect. What's up? Shalom, Levo. Shalom, brother. All right. Let's bring you in here. What up, Solo AJ? Add to stream. Yo, Shalom thinks that can you hear me? Testing. What up, AJ? What up? What's up? What's up? Everyone that's in here, what's up? What is good? She's probably having some technical difficulties. It's all good. Just there you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Shalom, what's up, sis?
Hey!
Yes,
okay, you can see me and hear me perfect. This is good. Okay, great. Because I'm like moving around. I'm so like, ugh, my service is bad. I said that. So.
No, you're good. Wait, let me put my volume up real quick.
Yeah. And these AirPods, this technology is annoying. I'm trying to connect it to my phone. I'm like, oh, yeah. What's going on?
Nah,
but hey.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, everybody?
So, I want to say, we met in 2019, right? On Instagram?
Yes, 2019 on Instagram. That's a fact. On Instagram, 2019.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
So so you're from
New York City.
New York. So how is it out there? Like,
oh my gosh! Let me tell you something. I won't lie. I love my home. I love New York City, but New York City it's pretty wild with the whole COVID and everything that has been going on. I was still working, but the streets were kind of really empty. It was scary. It was crazy. It was wild. Everything was closed down. It was shut. So yeah, but and everything's open now, so things are kind of getting a little bit more crazier. So.
Okay, yeah, because I've been there once. It was 2016, but I was in the world, so it's more fun.
Oh yeah, no, that is true. Now that I'm thinking about it, if you were to come to like New York, I mean, even though I never really cared to party or like honestly, I'm not a club person. I've never been a club person. Rather, if I was in the world, I was never been a club person. I was always more so just like I'll go out to like a little lounge or something. I never cared for the club. Not my thing. Too much going on.
Yeah,
but
that's kind of how it is for me. Like, the Bible says there's a time for everything. So there's sometimes you be dancing, sometimes stay in. But that's how it is.
That is true.
But hey, so do you want to ask me the questions first, or other way around? Because I want to interview. In this channel, I want to interview you. I want to you first, and then.
Okay, no, you do me. Okay, no, since I come, this is your YouTube. You ask me first. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so share your experiences on this walk. What you've seen, what God has shown you, any revelations.
It's so much to share. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know. Trust me, for me too. Like,
no,
I know.
Like,
share what comes to your mind first. Like the first thing that comes to your mind when it comes to like any testimonies, any battles, anything like that.
Oh gosh. Last year for sure, definitely was when I got my faith was definitely tested for sure. That's when I really got, I would say, the most closest when everything was closed down.
Mhm.
Literally, I had no choice but to have faith in God. My dad was quote unquote diagnosed with COVID or whatever, so I went to the hospital. It was getting really bad, and at that moment in time, I was like mentally preparing myself just in case, whatever's God's plan or God's will. I'm like, okay, this may go a different way. Let me prepare myself. And then I'm like, no, what am I saying? Charbrielle, just have faith and pray. And I bought me a new Bible, which is right here, which I definitely would, after you finish interviewing me, I want to talk about this women's Bible for women. I
Okay,
got a
okay.
lot of my girlfriends to buy it as well, too. And I walk around with this everywhere I go. In my bag, if I'm going to work, if I'm coming home, if I'm going to anywhere, this comes with me. So such a good Bible, by the way. But Revelations, man. Okay, so long story short, if you guys, when you guys get a chance, guys gotta go to my YouTube and watch my testimony. I was into the world and into the whole acting thing heavy. Like I've been on television before, I've did TV shows, I've done all of that. I was living in LA. I traveled and took a road trip actually with my ex-boyfriend. We drove from the Bronx, New York City, all the way to LA. He was going to move to Arizona. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna focus on my acting. And we were out there. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. I'm like, God is literally showing me everything that I don't want. And then
Mhm.
after a while, I wasn't really getting so much bookings. And I'm like, wait, hold on, what's happened? I'm like, I have the talent. I can do it. I'm confident. I'm like, I'm not doing nothing wrong. What's happening? I'm like, he's like, this is not for you. And I'm like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what? Okay, it's not for me. And even down
Mhm.
there, down from seeing the people that try to get us into Scientology and just weird energy in a hole. So I'm like, does anybody else see this? I'm like, I'm ready to go home. And
Yeah.
then minus when I had to leave to come back home anyway, my dad had got sick. That's when he originally got sick. He got sick. I'm like, oh, I gotta go back home, take care of my family, help my dad out. I'm like, screw all this stuff. I'm leaving. I'm going back home, focusing on that. And it's been wild. But ask away,
Yeah.
go ahead. Ask me
Yeah.
anything.
So I was gonna say to make it in the acting game, don't you have to do like did you see any type of signs where they were forcing you to do something against your will, against your morals, belief system?
Yeah. I was in definitely in a couple of different situations, very uncomfortable actually, with a director, and it was for a short film. It was nothing crazy big. It was for a little
Baby,
short
yeah.
film,
Mhm.
and he was like, read the script. And I'm like, okay. So I'm reading the script, and then in the scene, it was supposed to be like an intimate scene. So he's like, okay, well, you know what? We can act this out. And I'm like, act this out. I'm like, okay, all right. So, I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah,
along with it. And it was
yeah.
so uncomfortable. I'm like, God, please, Lord, just get me out this situation. I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I really
Mhm.
don't at
Yeah, and
all.
it's crazy because I tried to be an actor too. I used to live in LA,
Oh, wow.
and the scene they wanted me to be in was like a
Hmm.
gay scene. It was like they tried to make me have a boyfriend, and I was
Whoa,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I was
Trying
like,
to
nah,
demasculate
yeah,
me. Oh, no.
yeah,
No, that's a dub. No,
and
don't.
this was a big her name's Amber Cole or something like that, or
I
yeah,
know who you're
she
talking
was like
about.
the main the one that
Actress?
was hosting it,
Wow, that's
and there was a
crazy.
lot of this is what 2016. This is a while
Ooh,
or
yeah,
2015.
that's a while back.
Yeah, and this was like my first gig. Like, so I was like, okay, perfect. And then I read the script. It was like me having to
Hmm.
kiss another dude. I'm like, nah,
No.
like, and
Mm-mm.
they were like egging me on. They're like, oh, you're like the perfect fit. We would love to have you here, but it just I never went down like that. I
And
never went down
that's a
like
good
that.
thing, honestly. God, that's so good. You're not missing anything out on it. And I've met. Let me tell you something. I've got to work with my favorite director, Spike Lee. I'm at Spike Lee in Brooklyn. I worked on She's Gotta Have It season 1. I mean, I've met and I've been able to see all these things that we idolize and we say, oh, the glitz and the glamour and this is great and this is beautiful. And then it turns out like, all right, after you do all that, then it's like, all right, well, then what's next? I was never satisfied. It was
That's all
never.
that exactly. And the Bible says the eyes of a man is never satisfied, and that's very true. Like
I
not
was
just in like when
satisfied.
it comes to like fame, but like even like
Yeah,
when it comes to like when we gain material, like it's like
that is
okay,
true.
like we want more and more and more.
It's so
So
true.
this is why we have to be content with whatever we have, whatever you have right now, just to be happy. I mean, this little apartment that I got now, it's
Can I
little,
say
but
this
like at the same
much?
time,
Everything that I thought that I wanted in life, oh
mhm.
man, it did a whole 360. I'm like, I
Oh,
did no.
me
When I say
too.
I did a whole 360, no, I'm telling you, like it's a whole 360. I thought what? I'm independent. I could do this. I'm gonna do that. everything is like, I'm like, what? No, I want, it's completely different now. I just need my nice, it's different.
Yeah,
You
and
know
I
that.
feel you 100% on that, because you start to tap into your soul and you realize like this is like gonna destroy you, like it's gonna damage within, and I mean there was a lot of time, like I used to have a weed dating app, and it had over almost 200,000 people on it.
Wow.
And like I met some famous rappers and the local like E40, Burner, all
Okay,
that, and
yeah.
like I had that chance to be in that field, but like as like that towards the end, like God was waking me up, and God always gives you a choice before you sow your soul. He will
He
give
does
you a
give you a
choice, like
choice.
He will show you what what really is, and like
And you
I
want to hear
started to.
something so scary? I don't mean to cut you off real quick. So
No, go
scary.
for it, go for it.
My aunt, right? She's an evangelist, God-fearing woman. She goes and she tells me, she goes, I had a dream about you. And she goes, God basically came or whatever, had a conversation, whatever, told her basically like he sees you. He sees he sees your work, he sees your growth, and that you're looking for him. I was looking, I was begging. I was like, God, please. Every single day I say, show me, what do you want me to do? Tell me what to do, when to do. I pray about
Like to
everything
lead
before
you,
I make a move.
you.
Yes, to
Yeah,
lead me.
yeah.
And it's so crazy because I have so much enthusiasm. I'm so passionate. So it's kind of like I take all this passion, and then when I'm talking about God, I get extremely high. I could talk anywhere, wherever I'm at. The conversation will come up. And I love it. I have no problem. You know what I mean? Like preaching the gospel or telling somebody about Jesus and God if they don't know. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
So, but go ahead.
And
What you saying?
now I was gonna say like God will always show you before. It's not even just selling your soul either, but before you
Yeah.
do something wrong, like He will show you. Like He'll give you, because it's all free will. God gave man and humans free will choice.
Yes.
And before you do something that's detrimental to your life,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna cause damage, He will let you know. He'll give you the choice.
That
And
is
I
so
actually was
true.
just in that. I was in that situation not too long ago, and it was with someone who I thought that like I wanted to be with.
Yeah.
But I started to see like what's not meant for you, what's not coming from God, must be coming from a different force.
Can I tell you this? It's so
Go for it.
crazy
Yeah, speak,
because
speak,
he
speak.
got
Go
me.
for it.
I don't need to talk about him or whatever case may be, right? But since it all ties hand in hand, he gets me a random gift. He buys me an evil eye bracelet, right? So at the time, this is 2018. At the time, I'm like, oh, this is so cute. That bracelet popped. That bracelet popped that very same day, and I was like, oh, the bracelet you got me, it popped. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. He's like, we'll fix it. I'm like, oh man, I really liked it. And I'm like, I like it. And no.
That's
God,
God. That might be
no.
God. That might be
That is,
God.
he shows and gives me so many signs, and
Signs, yeah.
it's wild. And my aunt told me, she's like, you have a will, he's giving me a gift. I'm a writer, so I write, and I can still enjoy my crafts of it, but I can write about Jesus and I can do Jesus movies. And I would love to do that. I love it so much. Like I do have a passion for it. But
Yeah.
things have definitely changed my mind, everything, like, and even recently now, I just feel like, well, one, I want to give you your flowers while we're on live now. Watching you, like I said, I have definitely been a great supporter, been a fan. I watch you. I said, like, yo, watch Mark, and he's God fearing. He's the truth. Like all love, like for real,
All
for
love. I
real.
appreciate
No,
it. I appreciate
no,
it.
seriously. And I wish I could see more women with more channels and just speaking out more, because can I be honest? And I have to keep it so real. So
Yeah,
many
go
of
for it.
us women are they lost. We need help. We
Oh
need help.
yeah. Hey, I'm glad. I'm
No,
glad that's coming from a woman. I'm
we
so
need
glad it's
help.
coming
I'm
from
telling
you.
you.
Thank
No, no,
you.
no, no.
Thank you.
We need help. And when I say that, even the things that I've realized now, God has been showing me. I say, God, show me what you want me to see, even down from our dressing. I've been changing so many things I didn't even know about. I'm like, oh wait, whoa, I don't want to go to hell. I'm like, if that's the last place, when I think about that, it just makes me go. I go crazy in my head. I'm like, I don't want to go to hell. No, there's no way. I'm hot right now. I can only imagine how hot it is down there. I'm saying to myself, no, this can't be. It's not happening at all. I don't
Yeah.
want to. No.
Uh-huh.
But go
No,
ahead, ask me away. Keep asking.
yeah, so no, I hear you, and like, and this is why a man was created for a woman was created for a man, because a man has to lead a woman. But in this today's society, women feel like they don't need a man. They don't, and the reason why it's like that is because the system promotes women to be leaders and stuff like that. So it gives them the ideal, like they could just do it alone. But
It's
truthfully,
unfortunate. It's unfortunate that there isn't enough. Here's the thing, right? God created man, right? So beautiful, great. But there's not enough men that are here in this day and age and time that are God-fearing or praying enough. More so praying enough. If the men prayed, oh man.
I agree.
Like
Prayer.
it really, you guys are supposed to lead us. I'm
Yeah.
not supposed to lead you. You're supposed to say, hey, look, boom, boom, boom. This is what it's supposed to be. And we're supposed to say, okay, you know what, let's go. There's not enough of that. And that's
But
why,
you see, woman, and no, that's, I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's true, because women have to have faith that they have the right man that's being led by the Spirit of God, and like just lead him, even though like they might not know, they might not see, and they might be fearful of the future. But if that man's being led by God, they have nothing to worry about, because that man's being led by the Most High God. You know, and this is where faith comes in hand. But you see, faith is not really practiced, I guess. Like people say out of their mouth they have faith, but like when it comes to real life situations,
when the going gets tough, people they get scared and they
yes.
No, you gotta go through it all the way. Like I know God is real, Jesus Christ is real, and it's just so crazy because it just back to the road trip real quick. We in the car, bang, we driving. Somehow, some way, his friend randomly makes his way on this trip. His friend was very, very spiritual, but he was also very smart. Very smart. Like spiritual people, they're very smart. The new ages, they're very smart.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's very true.
They are full of knowledge. So he's teaching me things, but then once he said to me, he's like, "Oh, Jesus coming back." He's like, "Jesus is not real." I got turned off so badly. I'm like, I'm ready to go. I said, why is he even on this trip? Like that just put a bad taste in my mouth. But I listened. I just wanted to hear, like, you know, why did he think that? Why would you say that? And then there were some channels like, oh, you know, Jesus is not real. Jesus is not real. And at the time, man, like, look, we were dating and it all goes. That's why you got to be careful who you decide to, you know, be with, cling to, talk to, even if it's just on a friendship level. You have to be careful because, you know, people are easily deceived. Go.
Yes. Keep going. Yep.
No, you go ahead.
Now, I want to say this, like, so I was speaking of this in one of my, like, a few videos ago, like, so we know that, you know, certain sins could open up doors too, but just the company you keep, that could all open up a door too. You could be living an obedient life, right? But the Bible, that's what the Bible says, you know, evil communications corrupt good manners. It says, what fellowship does light have with darkness, with righteousness have unrighteousness. And the Bible even says don't eat with certain people too. Like, don't even eat with them, you know?
You got to be careful who you break bread with.
Absolutely. And I mean, there were so many times where I was strong in my walk, right? Just I was just strong, but I had this certain friendship with certain people, and that opened up a door, you know. And now I see myself, you know, backsliding or doing things I don't want to be doing, and that's just from having a person who's not meant to be in my life, you know, like the bad communications, you know. And it definitely does.
Or if you're forced to keep something, or even a relationship, God will keep showing you, like, okay, and giving you signs until that last time may be something detrimental or something that could be, and you don't want that to happen. He always will give you a warning, always. And this. Let me tell you something. So right after I got my Bible, right, this was last year. Boom, I'm getting my Bible. I'm working. I'm literally on my lunch break, reading. Ooh, let me tell you something. I learned a lesson. I learned a very valuable lesson earlier this year, man. People will try to get close to you, just try to snake you out, or just try to suck your energy because they see that light in you, and they see you changing. And they're like, oh, Charbrielle, oh, you're reading the Bible. Oh, you're trying to, oh, so you're not going to do this. Oh, so you're not going to do that. And yeah, no, that's not what I want to do. I'm not doing it. Like, you can't make me do something I don't want to do, you know?
And the reason why they're like this is because the demons can see the light in you. They can see that, and they don't like that. And certain people, they have low energy, you know, like the energy vampires. So they feed off your energy. They feed off of it, you know. They lead you around, even though they know that they have bad intentions, and you know they know that in their
they're coming with a mission. They're coming. They have a mission to destroy or whatever their purpose is. In that moment. In time.
But you see, they don't know that, right? But they will still try to drag you along, drag you to hell with them, because that's where they're going. They want to drag, because misery loves company.
I remember I was working, and my coworker was like, "Oh, I was trying to tell her about the industry, blah blah blah," and then she's like, "Well, you know what? It don't matter. I'd rather be rich than poor." She's like, "Cause we all going to hell." I said, "They was like, yeah." I said, "Heck, I'm not going to hell. Y'all could go. I'm not with that. I'm good. Yeah. I don't."
Where she said that for real?
Yep. Everything I love.
Wow.
No lie. Like, there's no need for me to lie. Like, honesty, truth. She's like, "We're going to hell." I'm like, "No, I'm not." You guys can go if you want to. I'm good. I don't.
It's because they love the world. They love the things of the world, but it's fake. This world is not real. It's temporary.
And you know, I don't want to say I was driving myself crazy at one point, but when you first come into the truth, right? I was digging. Ooh, when I say every single day, YouTube,
Me too.
reading.
Me too. That's
Yo,
how it
I was
is.
going, and then you try to share with people, and then they be like, Charbrielle, I think you should slow up a little bit, like calm,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
no, because I wanted the knowledge, I wanted to learn, but I won't lie, honestly, once you do come to the truth of it, it's like you can't act like you're blind anymore. Because now I have a conscience. My
Yeah,
conscience
yep.
is letting me know. So the minute if I'm doing something wrong, or even if I don't know if I'm sinning, or if I'm thinking about whatever, anything, I
Mm,
feel bad. I feel horrible.
yeah.
And I'm extra
And
hard on myself. And I'm like, beating myself up. No, how can I
And
let
but
this
that
happen?
could be a good thing in a sense because you know that you love God, so you don't want to do things that go against His will. So
No.
that's when you have that conviction, because
Yeah.
the Bible says, a man who says he's without sin is a liar, and truth is not in us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
we're not going to be perfect and never sin, but at the same time, when we fall short, when we do make mistakes, we instantly correct ourselves. We feel that conviction within us, and like we humble
Yeah.
ourselves. And
Super humble. I'm so
yeah.
humbled. Like people ask me, I'm like, no, I'm so humbled. Like I'm just Sharia.
And honestly, my mistakes has made me humble. Like my mistake, I feel like
Yeah.
that makes me more humbler. And I mean, it's just a blessing, man. Like, a blessing in the sense that knowing that God deals with us, even though we do things against His will. Like we come back to
Grace,
Him.
grace,
Yeah, grace. Yeah,
grace.
grace. Yeah,
Oh my
grace.
gosh, he it's just the grace that he has,
Hmm.
to be honest, and
Yeah.
I thank all the time. I lost a couple of friends last year as well too. I've had all, and speaking of that, I had all friends, walks of life, gay friends, bi friends, whatever type of friends, and after a while, me and certain people, we stopped talking. Like we just, it wasn't like it was a bad fallout. We just stopped. Like I lost a lot of friends and a lot of people.
Hmm.
But the people that I do talk to in my life, I'm never gonna push it down somebody's throat and say, love Jesus. No, that's not how you do evangelism. You gotta,
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
smooth it
no, no.
in. No, I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
doing that.
Never, never,
No,
never.
no, 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 no. It's like I said, it's a few people that I watch and I connect with on YouTube. You obviously, being one of them now. Pastor David Lynn, he's coming to New York. You should watch him. Pastor David Lynn is the truth. Watch him whenever you get a
I
chance.
think
He's
I
so
know.
good.
My mom was talking about him,
Pastor
Pastor
David
David.
Lynn
He's
he's
Habasha. He's
amazing.
Richmond.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, he's good. And New Breed, he's dope too. New Breed,
Never.
I've
Yeah,
been
yeah,
following.
yeah.
Yep, I've been watching him since he got the dreads, and we're cool
Mhm.
too. He's dope. But it's important. I need to see more women, and the women that I do watch on YouTube, they're much older, and you can tell they've been in the truth and been walking that narrow path for a long time now. So I'm still learning, and this is a journey, but I know what I need to do, if that makes any sense. Like when you have a purpose, and it's like, okay, enough's enough. You gotta
Yeah.
let's get it out there. Let's do it, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
That's
I hear you.
important.
Yeah. I want to add on this. You were saying how the new agers, like, they know a lot, but they deny Christ. Let's
Oh
go on
yeah.
this. Let's go
Okay,
because
we can talk about that. So with that whole new age, right? Everybody's how could I say it? Everybody's I'm a god, or I'm a goddess, and I could definitely talk about this because at one point in time, I was in it without even knowing that I even got myself even into it.
oh,
Just
me
being
too, me
like,
too.
oh man, with the whole grand rising, and I'm thinking to myself, what am I even saying? Yo, when I look back now,
Uh,
it's a little embarrassing. I'll be like, wait, whoa, I was really heavy, like thinking just different things. But one thing I can always say is that somehow, some way, I always made my way back, and or never really left, but I always made my way back to the main source of it all. Like if I went days without praying during that time, or whatever the case may be, I always made my way back to where
yeah.
it needs to be.
No, I want to add on to this. So I wasn't deep into the new age. It was to
Mm-hmm.
me, it was
Thank you
mostly
how much
just like
they
the
care about
horoscopes,
my health. Who may so
astrology.
have their body and
Oh,
Jesus sitting right there in front of them. No. When I say that, it was like, oh, we're going to hell. It was nothing, not a smile on my face, not a smirk, not a wink, nothing. I was like, no, that
yeah,
turned me off. Like, okay,
yeah, yeah.
no. But go ahead.
No, I was just saying about the new agers.
Oh
So,
yeah, they're smart.
with the like, I wasn't deep into it. I was more into like the law of attraction, and there's some truth in that, and then
Oh
there's some,
no, no, no. There's truth in that. Oh yeah, the
uh-huh,
books.
absolutely.
What is it? The four is it? What is it? The four agreements, right? I think it's the four agreements or three agreements, something like that. Those spiritual books, law of attraction, and it's like the four agreements, like the Buddha, something like that. Well, all those books, I used to read all of those books as well too.
Yeah. So I read The Secret. I'm pretty sure you read that. Yeah, The
Yeah,
Secret.
yeah,
Yeah.
the secret.
So there was a book I used to read. It was called 48 Laws of Power.
Oh yeah, I read
But
that. Yeah,
that's a
that
witchcraft book because it teaches you how to manipulate. You
it
know,
tells you how
so
to
that's
win in life, how to get over on people.
yeah, get over people.
It's
Exactly, and
crazy. Yeah.
yeah, and like, so I didn't think there was nothing wrong with that. You know, I even read a book that was called The Art of Seduction,
Hmm.
and I mean, I was lost. I was lost, and you know, I would like when I came into the truth and I started to see the new age spirit because I used to
Hmm.
have that type of spirit, right?
Yeah.
And they have a lot of spiritual insight, like witches,
Oh, they're
wizards.
smart.
Yeah, they're various. Yeah, they have. They are. You can't deny that. And like, how come the average Christian doesn't really know about spiritual stuff? You know, the average. You know, like,
See
why
that?
is that?
See,
Why
see,
is
see,
that?
see. There's a difference. I still would rather call myself spiritual than religious because there's a difference, and that's what I was saying in my testimony. But there is a difference between being religious and then you're just following the church rules and following the Bible, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong
But
with it.
then,
Yeah,
like you said, but then you can have that religious spirit, right, or overly righteous spirit,
overly
right? But then
religious. Overly. Yeah.
and then it's like every little thing. Okay, look,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, whoa there, right?
Yeah.
And then when you're more spiritual, I feel like it's more of a intimate connection with you. Everybody has their own personal relationship with the Most High, right? And His Son,
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, right? So I feel like that's a little bit, and you don't necessarily honestly have to be, or I'm saying go to church. I feel
Oh no! Wait, she got kicked out. What happened? Hold on. What happened? All right. Technical difficulties, guys. We'll get her back in here. I don't know what happened. Maybe her phone died or something. Yeah, maybe her phone died. But let's add on to it. Hey, man, we're going deep. Yeah, y'all like the video, y'all share the video. Hey, I'll get her back in here. Maybe her phone died or something like that. Let's read the chat. I used to watch and got exposed. And he really got a lot of young. But yeah, the new agers got a lot of people confused. Um, the Most High is too very merciful. I used to always be convicted, meditating, looking up on YouTube is meditating in the Bible. Yeah, the Bible says to meditate on the scriptures. There's nothing wrong but meditating. It's just that the okay. Oh yeah, her connection issues. She'll come back here. All right, for sure. Um, yeah, to meditate on the scripture. The New Agers, they do yoga. You know how yoga? I know yoga is demonic because when you're doing yoga, you put up the six. I'm not gonna even put it up. You put up the 666 hand side. All right, she's back in here. So we're gonna add her back in here. Hold up, add the stream.
it's a T-Mobile.
Okay, wait, all right,
It's
all right.
T-Mobile. You can see me now. It's
Yeah,
T-Mobile.
yeah,
I
yeah. You're
told
good
you.
now.
See, I
Yeah,
warned you. All right. So.
yeah. You're good.
All right, so
Well,
go back. What were you saying now? Oh yeah, the pages. So this is where people get confused, right? So if you take it back, right, take it back to the Africans, and everybody's like, "Oh, your ancestors," and yes, we do have ancestors. Yes, we do have people that came before us. There's nothing wrong with that. But us praying to them, no offense, they're not above God. People are getting confused. They're praying and making
confused.
it's a deception. It's a big confusion. Don't
Yeah.
do it.
Mhm.
You know. So
Yeah, it's just confusion. That's a spirit. You know, a lot of the New Agers, like
yeah,
some of them, they
yeah,
believe in the Most
that is
High,
true.
but they'll go to the Most High, then they'll go to crystals, then they'll go to God. Like they don't believe in angels. They don't believe in none of that stuff. You know,
Mm-mm.
like I
During that
that's my protection. You know.
time, I was
Oh no
yes,
no
the
no
Bible,
yeah.
yes, that is true. And as more as I read it, right, all the answers
Mhm.
in every topic of life is everything I need right in there. And anytime that if I was feeling alone or feeling whatever I was feeling, I just be like, God, Jesus, I'm just gonna pray to you about it, and I just talk. That's it, and I feel better. And when you do have Jesus and God in your life, you do have a peace, and you have a natural happiness. I'm
Yeah.
naturally a happy person, but then just now on top of that, it's just like, oh, thank
Me
you.
too.
And then
No,
you
me
enjoy
too.
the fruits of your labor. So
Wait, hey, you're cutting out.
that's
You're. Is it just
is
me
it
or is she
cutting out?
freezing, guys?
Wait, come on.
Yeah.
Am I frozen? Can
Okay,
you
now
see
you're
me
freezing,
now?
like,
Is
but
it
it's like
good?
moving or something like that. What the heck? Um. Yeah, now it froze again. What the? Is it mine? No, my internet's good right now. Well, maybe try disconnecting and reconnecting or something. I don't know. Cause now you just completely froze. You still there?
Is it good? Can you see me now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Am I
Yeah.
A?
Yeah, you're good. You're good now. You're good now.
Okay,
Wait,
good.
she's frozen. Wait.
Wow. That is crazy.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're good for me. You're good for me. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay, good. I was about to say, because look now, all y'all gonna get is this voice. That's it. I'm done. Look, all this movie, I'm like, y'all getting a voice now. All right, but yeah, they're superly smart. He told me to read the Book of Enoch, so it's kind of like they have the knowledge of God, right? But then they're doing other things, crystals and. No.
Yeah, nah. Yeah. The Bible says they have a form of godliness, but deny the power. So they deny the Holy Spirit, but they go into like the books. You know, I know all these New Age books, the crystals, the sage. It's all witchcraft, man. These are witches.
Oh my gosh! So I had sage, right, and I lit the sage. But now that I'm looking back at it, when I lit the sage, it's supposed to clear out evil. No, it got crazy in my house. It got chaotic. I was like, wait,
I know it. Of course.
I said, wait, hold on. I said, I just lit sage. I thought that this is supposed to. No, that night it was bad business. Yeah,
that brings them in.
That brings them in.
Yes, thank you.
I'm telling my mom, was like, Charbrielle, what are you doing? I said, Mom, I'm lighting the stage. I said, I gotta get this bad energy out of here. She's like, Mom, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I thought it was right, but I guess not. So
yeah, no, because so I have this is like a couple months ago. It was some dude I used to me and him were really close in high school. We knew each other, you know what's up, whatever. But I haven't seen him in like 10 years, and like I was outside of 7-Eleven, and my friends were outside and whatever. And he was talking about spiritual stuff. I was like, oh, okay, this brother, he knows what's up. You know, he was going deep in it. And he was like, I need to get bad energies away from me. Then he opens his backpack. He gets out the sage. And I'm like, oh, okay, he's that type of, the new age, spiritual, new age spiritual. Yeah. So.
And speaking of spiritual, right? So Beyonce, what is it? The Black is King, right? That whole thing is just so much symbolism and showing ancestry and spiritual. So since these celebrities are promoting it, and obviously, people, we like Beyonce music, stuff like that. So they're gonna like, oh well, if she's doing it, then okay, then
because it's her idols.
Exactly.
No.
So I just sit there and just watch. It's too much. It's too much going on. No.
Yeah, people they see, Satan, he's very smart. He'll use the people who are most liked by the world to get people to do,
Well, that's what they sold out for in all reality of it.
Exactly.
If we're thinking about it like that, right? That's what they sold out for riches and fame. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Nope. But no, this is my testimony on the sage, right? So I wasn't even using it. It was the guy next to me. He was lying around next to me, and I could tell one of my other friends, he believes in Christ and stuff like that. He watches my videos too, but so I'm pretty sure he knew. I felt that energy from him. He's like, I want to get away from it, and like he was just lying around, and we're kind of just doing our own thing, and like that same night, I had the most demonic dream. It was great. Like it was like a wizard, like trying to like. It was demonic, like it was a
that's
war.
So scary, yeah. That's
real. Like
when stuff happens in your dreams, though, that stuff is all very
it's spiritual.
True.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because when I'm sleeping, I play the Psalms to go to sleep, and I try to just listen to that when I'm like literally every single night. Play it in my mom's room, my room. That's what we listen to going to sleep. Facts.
Yeah, because spiritual warfare, because the dream realm is a spiritual realm. So like they mess with you in the dream, the spiritual realm, and then it manifests in the physical realm. That's how it works. It's scary. It's very scary.
It's very, very scary.
Yeah, and like I had times where they try to kill me in the dream, and what that meant, what that symbolized was they failed to do it. So next thing that comes, a woman comes my way, and you see how that works. You see, and they use the spiritual assassins. Some of these people are spiritual assassins.
It's man. They can come in the form from a woman. They can come in the form of a man.
Man,
when a man comes to a woman, it's like, oh, and you think it's they like me. Oh, it's cool. Oh no, he's cool. He's got, he's fine. We're great. And then he's a devil, a whole demon. Literally a whole devil, a whole demon. I'm just like, okay. But you got to pay attention to the signs because sooner than later, people are going to show themselves. The true colors are going to come out.
Oh, yeah,
so
it always comes to light.
So it's not that long that you can sit around, especially, oh my gosh, I feel like this year is like the year of truth. Like so much is coming out. Like so many things are happening. If you don't know, now you know.
So, yeah, I feel like God, and he's using people. Have you heard about the Kwame Brown situation? The NBA
Kwame Brown, yes. So Charlemagne, yes.
Yeah. You see how he's using him to expose, how they downplay the Black community and stuff like that. So God can use anybody, even the celebrities, all that. He can use anybody, and I'm not gonna say because he was down with Kevin Samuels, and he's
Okay,
pushed.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
okay.
Kevin
Okay.
Samuels, let me tell you something. You want to go on live and you want to talk about black women and try to degrade them and make them feel like just so many different. Let's go on live, Kevin, because I have.
Yeah, he's an
Ooh,
agent. He's an agent.
he
Yeah, he's an agent. And
bye.
honestly, like that vibe, I felt from like the gay type of vibe. I
Yeah,
got that vibe from him,
that's what I said. I'm like, this. No offense, you're gay, bro. Like, how are you gonna tell somebody else about? Especially, how are you gonna tell another man about a heterosexual relationship? No,
Yeah.
how are you telling me that? How are you telling me what to do? It's
Uh-huh.
impossible. Like,
Yeah,
no,
it's
that doesn't
crazy.
work.
Yeah, but
It's too
hey,
much.
you said that you had questions to ask
Oh
me,
yeah. Okay, so let me see. What is the most precious thing you value more since your walk with God?
like in the flesh, like the physical realm.
Yeah, like you, as you being marked today, right now in this moment, since your journey of you coming to God, right? What is the
Mhm.
most precious thing that you value more? Or maybe I'm not saying you didn't value before. I don't know, obviously. So that's what I'm asking. Like, what is something that you really value more now? You're
But
like, okay, like.
I would say my soul. If that's
No, no,
a
no,
thing.
no. I knew you was gonna say your soul already. Say what else?
Oh,
I knew you
outside
was
of
gonna say
that,
that.
okay. What I value
Obviously,
more.
your soul. Yes, your soul.
Yeah, okay. The one thing I value more, I mean, honestly, it would have to be my YouTube channel, like the videos I make out
Yeah.
and my subscribers and the
Okay.
supporters.
Yeah.
It would probably be they keep me going. If it wasn't for them, I didn't plan on having all those subscribers. When I made my first video, it was a testimony. It was when I got put on the program of gang stalking and targeting individuals, and like that video got 5,000 views within the
Can I
first
tell
week.
you, we became friends on Instagram, right? I follow a
Instagram, yeah.
woman on Instagram named Mighty Woman, and she had randomly, I guess, reposted something you posted. I'm like, oh snap! I'm like, I need to follow more pages that are posting that, so I can, I need to soak that in. I need to see that when I'm scrolling, right? And
Yeah,
then I
yeah.
don't know how. And then from then, I seen YouTube. I'm like, yo, this is dope. I'm like, I need to hear this. This is good. He's speaking truth. He's preaching the word from the Bible. Like, yes, like come on, I need to feel that. Like, this is
Yeah.
good energy. That's great. Like, I
Hmm.
love that. All right,
Yeah.
next question. What advice would you give to any new believers? Like, what advice would you give them?
I would say to don't let the things of the world distract you. I think that's the best
Mm,
thing. That's the best thing. Don't let the things of the world distract you. Don't feel like you're missing out. When
okay.
anything's linked to sin or negativity, or don't think that you're missing out, because there were many times where I struggled with smoking, and there were times where I would feel like I'm missing out, right? And when I would do it, I would realize there was nothing I was missing out on. Like I would have more peace just by like, you
And
know.
have you ever, speaking of that, right? Have you ever felt like when you got to a point like you just smoke so much and then it's kind of like you wasn't even getting high anymore? Like it just
Yo,
wasn't.
many times, yes, many
You was
times.
like, wait, just what am I doing now? Like at this point, like there's nothing, it's not working. I don't know what's
Yeah,
going on.
and that's why honestly, when I stopped smoking weed, it wasn't because of God. I'll be honest, it had nothing
Yeah.
to do with God like that. It was because
Okay.
like of that. I was doing it. It was like numb. Like I was like it didn't do nothing no more.
Mm,
So I was like, okay, let me try life being sober. And then I
wow.
somehow was led to the movie The Matrix.
Mm,
Pretty sure, and it was like
I love
the
the
red.
Matrix. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like pick the red pill, the blue pill. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna take the red pill. And when
Mm-hmm.
you dig down deep in the rabbit hole, you find Christ, you find Jesus, the
It
way, the
leads
truth, and the
back.
life.
You're gonna dig deep, and then it's
Uh-huh.
gonna bring right back to Jesus.
Exactly, because he's the truth. Jesus is the truth. So you're gonna find that in the red pill.
And what people need to know, right? If Jesus Christ wasn't the truth, then why do people always want to mock? They don't mock any other.
Exactly.
Why? Why do they mock
Exactly.
it? Like you have to really open your eyes and see that for yourself. It's right there. Like
Exact.
open them.
I've never
See it.
seen even like the Hollywood. I never seen them like making fun of Buddha, making fun of Muhammad, making fun of
Yeah.
like those type of people. It's always Christ. It's
It's
only
always
Jesus.
Christ. Always.
And that's how you know he's real. Because they hate him so much. He was hated on earth, and now he's still even hated. To this day, man.
Oh man,
But
that's so sad. Oh man, that's wow. All right, my
yeah,
next question. What goals do you have for yourself for the rest of the year?
this year,
Yeah, the year's almost
um,
over.
just to build up my body, go to the gym spiritually, mentally. Um, I want to move out of California. That's probably one of my biggest goals. Honestly, that's my biggest.
Yeah,
To
you
move out of
should.
California.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cali,
yeah. I
time
mean,
to go.
it's bad out here. It's real bad.
Yeah, how is it out there? How is it out there? Oh
So
man.
like, if you don't wear a mask, even outside of your house, like they like demonize you, like no joke. Like,
Really?
you know, like I could understand they want to wear a mask. Like, hey, you want to wear a mask, you can wear a mask. But if you don't wear a mask, it's just like they just, you know,
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah, it's bad out here. And you know, I can't work out without a mask. I can't go to the store without a mask.
And you can't breathe with that thing on. It's like I'm dying. Like I don't.
And on top of that, I'm working out, so it's just like, damn, you know, now
you're sweating and stuff. There's a lot going on, and then it's a lot. It's a lot.
You know, and then so many things are still closed over here because of that. And it's just like the people here, they're so brainwashed. They have nothing.
How is your city? How is it there? Like what's the
it's
vibe there?
it's real demonic.
Really? Really?
No, because I was just in Arizona, right? Arizona's like
I like Arizona.
Arizona's dope. Yes, I want to move there.
Good weather. I like the dry a little bit. It's not too. It's good. I like that.
It's dope out there. And like, so like, it's more freedom. Like, no one. You could go to the store without a mask. Like, you could, like, people are friendly. They talk to you. I remember, like, because in California, when you walk past someone, they don't even look at you. Or they'll stare at you without even saying hi.
Look, Cali's already shady to begin with. They're already they're already whatever they are. So it's like,
exactly.
Now you want to act up even more? Okay.
Exactly. So, no, when I was in Arizona, right? So, like, because, you know, at Cali, the program is you don't even look at people. You don't even say hi to them. There's people in Arizona like, hi, how you doing? I'm like, I was like,
nice
I forgot.
People.
Yeah, I'm like, I forgot I'm not in California no more. There's souls here, you know, like I actually say hi. And like, yeah, so like that's my goal. Like, so I have my dad passed away, so I have a house. It's in Florida. Mm-hmm. It's all good. He's in a better place, so I'm not really worried about it no more.
No, but that's good.
Yeah, so like I could say in Florida, but like I used to live there and I have bad memories there. But I mean, like at this point, that is the last resort. But I definitely do want to move to Arizona. Like, the only bad thing about Arizona right now is because everyone in California is moving over there, businesses and all that. Yeah,
you know what? It's I've always been from young though, always from a child, always said like I would just want to get land. I really want to farm. I want to grow my food.
Hey, me too.
Let me tell you, my grandmother was a farmer. My mom, a gardener. I'm sorry, a gardener. She grew her vegetables in the back. I would go in the back, get them tomatoes, that corn. Yeah. So Caribbean background. So you already know, I'm like, yes, this is good. Yeah. That's a real goal for me, honestly. Like I'm done with the city life. I lived.
That would be my goal, like for like within like if we're still here, like prices will go back within like 5-10 years. Is to definitely get my own farm, grow my own plants.
But
like,
honestly, to get land and then to build up is not as hard as it's not that hard. Not.
I agree. Yeah, 100%. That's true. Like especially like because California, the land is everything is inflated over here. But if you go to a different state, it's actually cheap.
Let me tell you something. You build and you create your own peaceful state of wherever you choose to be, and you mind your business. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
you got your own animals and all that.
You got your own animals, and then God willing, if you have your own family down the line, and you're peace, ain't. Peace out. That's it. I'm chilling. Like.
Facts. That's facts.
Okay, so my last question for you is: do you believe in kingdom marriages? Have you ever heard of that before?
So kingdom marriage is like when two come together and build for the kingdom. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's what a marriage is. That's what a marriage is all about.
Okay.
If it's not about for the kingdom, it's. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not with it, you know, like.
But you get what I'm saying. Like, there's some I don't want to say regular people, but like you know how regular people, like humans, they get married, have family, have kids, and then they do the. And
there's nothing. Actually, I take that back. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Building family.
But at this point in state of the life and where we are today is a little different now. We're not 20 years back. So
that's true. That's true.
Time is of the essence.
Yeah, I feel like us believers. We have to have a kingdom marriage, and not just marriage to friendships. We gotta have friendships. You know, like that's a must.
That's important. That's so important. I agree with that as well too. Like you should be able to have friends that you can call, pray with, talk, or even just be able to vent and be able to talk to them.
Absolutely.
You know? That's important.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the Bible says there's a friend who sticks closer than their brother. You know, and that's true. Every season I have, like, there's always like a friend like. Even though all my other friends like just disappear, there's always that one friend who's like attached, you know, and like it's a blessing, really a blessing.
But for me, speaking honestly, like I'm saying, as a woman, I live in New York City. There's no one out here there's
I know. New York.
That's not happening out here. I mean, I'm saying like which is that really inspired me. I feel like God is like, Charbrielle, use your charismatic passion, how you are, and your personality, and win souls for me. Honestly, I've been doing that. I feel really good. I've brought a few people to Jesus this year, so I feel
That's
really good about
awesome. That's
that.
awesome.
My dad originally baptized me in 2016 because he's a deacon. He baptized me in 2016, and then I recently redid it over again. So I feel good.
That's
I feel
what's
good.
up. That's what's
I
up.
feel really, really good. I can't complain.
I got baptized that same. You said 2016.
2016, I was my dad did it, but then this year I did it again as well.
Again, okay, yeah, me too, definitely. I feel like I want to speak on baptism real quick. I feel like all the viewers here, if you haven't been baptized, get baptized, man.
That's such a oof.
That's a must. That's a must. You know, the Bible talks about it in John chapter 3, verse 3-7. So y'all go read it, and definitely if you haven't been baptized, man, there's a lot of power in it. Man, I remember after I got done baptized, when I got out the water, like I felt so happy and joyful. I was so happy, and this is before I came into the truth.
Man, the woman, they were so gracious, and they held my hand, and they were just like, "Don't look." They like, "Don't. You're doing the right thing. Don't look back. Like you're gonna make it. Like like we rebuke anything negative, just take it away." And it made me feel good. So I need to be around that and constantly always having to hear. Like I literally, it's important about what you're watching, what you're hearing, because like you said, you're tempted every single day. Every single day is gonna be a temptation. It is like
the crazy part about I have a little quick my baptism story. So before I got baptized, I mean I was fighting demons. They were getting the best of me. Let's put it like that. Okay. And so I went to church. I mean I've been going to this church since I was like 2 years old. I saw pictures of me being a baby, but like it would be on and off, and like I remember one time I went, they told me to fill out like there's like a paper, push your number, and they'll call you, whatever. And keep in mind, this is like fast forward like 5 months later, and some guy and keep in mind, this is when I was going through hell, like literally, like I was going through hell, and like he texted me out of nowhere. He's like, "Hey, we're having a baptism on a Sunday or something like that. Feel free to join us." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll come." And like I wasn't afraid or nothing. Like I felt like this is God right here,
Yes.
And like I went over there. I told my mom, like, "Yeah, I'm getting baptized. You want to come?" She's like, "Yeah, I'll come." And I remember like before we're getting baptized, like there was like a door, and some guy, I think he was from like Wisconsin. He was like, "Yeah, like I lost my house, stuff like that, and like we should just pray together." And like I was telling him like what I was going through, and I remember when I got out the water, like when I got out of, like I just feel like I was free. Like I feel like I was free.
Cleansed, so free. I did it in a church. My brother's one of his friends' father is a pastor and has a church, and he hasn't done a baptism in that church, I think, in like 10, 12 years, a long time. And I did it around Palm Sunday. I did it on that time. April 4th, I did. That was Friday. Good Friday, I believe, right? That was Good Friday. So that was just, man, I feel good. I feel really good. I'm like, let me start the year off and do it and just, keep constantly having to remind myself, okay, Charbrielle, it's not about you, but you have to stay for you. It's really not. It's really, really not.
Yeah. That's true.
It's not. And you always have to remember, even those temporary pleasures for that moment is gonna come and go. So why do that for that moment and then mess yourself up just to go back? No.
I mean, the Bible even says, Christ said that he who believes and is baptized shall be saved. That's what the Bible says. So yeah, I just want to let y'all know, to the viewers, man, make sure you get baptized.
Oh yes.
Make sure,
definitely, for sure. The journey is definitely gonna seem, well, it is hard. I'm not gonna lie, it is hard, right? Especially in the beginning, but it's well worth it. And then when you start making friends in Christ and meeting new people, and also too just gaining your own personal relationship, when God talks to you, you'll know. He'll show you signs. He'll give it to you in dreams, or some people are dreamers. Some people are,
Visions,
so everybody has their own visions. Everybody's different. Everybody has different gifts, so you just have to take that in.
Absolutely.
Important.
Yeah. Is there any other questions you would like? Because
any other questions? Let me see. What advice? I feel like, what advice would you give? What advice would you give to young men? Like, what's your top three?
Top three. Okay, perfect. All right. Number one would be semen retention or no fap. I feel like because a lot of us brothers, we struggle with porn, we struggle with masturbation, stuff like that. So I feel like all men, whether you're a believer or not, should try
Mm-hmm.
semen retention for 3 months or no fat for 3 months.
Mm.
So that's advice number 1.
Okay.
And then number 2 would be fast, schedule a fast once a week and hit the gym. Because that gets your body, you feel good. A lot of men do drugs and stuff like that because they don't feel good. So I would recommend you balance that out by you going to the gym, eating healthy.
And my advice to anybody, like, honestly, the first thing I do when I wake up, I say my prayers because I open my eyes, literally say my prayers. I try to get my prayer in, and then I work out. I wake up very early in the morning. I work out. That when you get the blood pumping and flowing, and I like to keep myself busy and always productive throughout the day, and just makes me feel good. But it'll make your body feel good as well too, and help you shake off any other habits. If you do suffer or you have habits, you got to replace it with something else.
Yeah.
If you don't, then you're gonna go back to doing it.
Yeah,
but
true.
Go ahead.
And we all struggle. Like, sometimes we fall back to our vomit, and it's okay because as long as we're striving.
Yeah, but we can't stay there, and that's the honest raw truth. You know what I mean? We can't stay there. If we stay there, there's only one place that we're gonna go. So we gotta keep saying that. And we
yeah. Facts. That was number 1. Number 2 was fasting, eating healthy, working out. Yeah. And number 3, I have 4. So number 3 would be prayer.
Okay.
I feel like having a prayer life, getting baptized.
All right. So what do you do if someone says, "I don't know how to pray. I don't know"?
The Bible instructs you how to pray. Matthew chapter 6, verse 9 to 13. Jesus tells you how to pray. So anyone who says, "I don't know how to pray," Matthew chapter 6, verse 9 to 13. He tells you how to pray. So that's the answer right there. And then so number 4 would be to travel. Travel around.
Wise man. Mm-hmm.
And people say that traveling's expensive. That's not true. That's
traveling that's so superly important. You need to enjoy God, all of His
creations. Yeah.
Enjoy the views, travel.
Yeah.
Culture, absolutely. Food. I love that's all important. Yes, like hello. Yeah.
And meeting other cultures, and especially if you live in California, because California, these people are just gone. So when you go to a different state, people are actually friendly. They're talking to you.
And I'm in the city, so I love to go to a different state or country or something and just be like, "Oh, what's this? What's going on?" So
yeah. Well, what countries have you been to? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go.
Oh, yeah. What countries have you been to?
I've been to. Well, I'm from Jamaica. Okay. I'm going to Mexico next week, so I'm excited
I just got
about
back from Mexico. I just got back. Yeah,
from Mexico. I'm going to Tulum. I've never been. So, have you been to Tulum?
What city?
Tulum. Have you been to Tulum?
I never heard of that.
Mexico. I'm going to Cancun. You know Cancun. Mexico,
oh, Cancun. Right? I'm
going to
Cancun.
Tulum. So I'm excited.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited. Unfortunately, the other countries that I want to go to, I don't think I'll be able ever to see because I'm not getting.
Yeah.
So
I
it sucks because I wanted to go to Africa, so I'm a little annoyed, but whatever.
Me too. I know.
I'm so annoyed.
They make you have to take the. You know what? Yup. Yeah. That's true.
I found my sister just told me that there's some cities that are not requiring, so you just got to do your research. I think.
Research. Okay, for sure. Yeah, I know Mexico was the only country, Canada, that doesn't require
And speaking of that, I'm not afraid. I just say my prayers and what's God's will is gonna be God's will. And if I know that I'm being a good person and do what I'm supposed to do, I'm not gonna be like, I'm a
yeah.
No, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. I feel you. That's true.
I want to say this really quickly. Wait, before you go this.
I can't hear you. Wait.
Or hit you up. Like, why is that? Like, as we're doing the live right now, I'm saying I'm getting like calls and messages. And I'm live. But I gotta get this out though.
Okay.
Any young woman or any young guys watching, right? And if you are 100% still pure, right, and you are a virgin, listen to what I'm telling you. Stay that way and don't do nothing. Stay as pure as possible. Just don't even bother. It's not worth it.
And you're not missing out.
And you're not missing out on nothing. Pray to God, and He will send you who needs to be in your life. Period. Point blank. Point blank. Period. Like, and if you obviously be born again, if you're practicing celibacy, right? Is that?
Yeah, celibacy. Yeah, you got it.
Right. Celibacy, right? and you're wanting to wait, do that as well too. Pray about it. Like, don't just be in a rush. I noticed when you try to jump forward and do things without letting God take control, then you get yourself into some trouble.
Yeah,
Don't even
yeah,
bother to do that.
I already know how that goes. Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't even bother to do it. I feel like a lot of women definitely need guidance for sure. They're lost, 100%.
Yeah.
And any friends of mine, I let them know any new, things that I come into the truth of with God, and let them know I'm still learning as well too. I don't know everything, obviously, right? But I have an idea, and I know the path and the walk and what I want to do and where I need to be in my life. So
yeah, that's awesome.
important.
And a lot of sisters need to really build that faith,
Mm-hmm.
and they need to trust in God. And one of the most important things for them to do is, like you said, celibacy. That's
And it's just so funny because speaking of that, I was having a conversation with my girlfriend the other day, and we were just talking about just like clothing and dressing and stuff. From young, I've never been that type. I've always been like, I don't want people to look. I've always wanted people to like me for me, not because of how I look, my clothes, or me because I don't have any clothes. No, I never cared for that. It's always made me very uncomfortable. I don't care for men to be like, and we get it. Guys are gonna look. We get it. You have eyes. You're gonna look. You're gonna see a pretty woman. Cool. But I don't care for that. That's not.
And this is for the brothers too, because I had a brother in my last lab I did. And he was like, "Well, Mark, girls don't like me because I'm short," and that's not true because I was the last girl I was talking to, right? She thought I was 5'7". Like we're hanging out, she thought I was 5'7". I'm like, I'm 6 foot. And she still liked me. So clearly the size shit doesn't matter.
No, that doesn't matter at all.
But you see, these guys have been programmed because the social media, the Hollywood, the comparing their lives to other people. And that's what, it gets them in a stronghold, like, so I just wanted to say that.
People, I just definitely feel like, it's about this. And I've always said that. It's about the heart, it's about the soul, and this person who's inside. Obviously you need to have some type of attraction to the person. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that you can't be attracted to them, but you got to definitely, just pay attention.
Pay attention. Yeah, and it's crazy. One last thing too, that they will demonize, like laugh at you because you're a virgin, because you're pure. And I want to let y'all know, don't let that get to you. These people are wicked.
No, I mean, no, not at all.
Yeah, you're not missing out. I just wanted to say that, man. Like,
no,
but yeah,
wait, just definitely.
Yeah, I want to say, what's your YouTube channel? I want people to subscribe to your channel because
yes,
you make videos,
please. Right? Yes. I'm gonna be making so many brand videos this month. It's already been a busy month, and it's only like the third day, right? All right. So on my YouTube video, Sharp820, guys. So Sharp8, that's my channel. So I'll text it to you so you can just put it in.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description. Yeah, I'll put it in the description and I'll put it in the comments. So y'all go check her out.
Yes.
Sisters, go subscribe to her.
Please, guys, I got you. I'm gonna be spilling on giving you guys all the realness and just letting you guys know the truth, what I'm learning, what I've learned. We all need to hear it.
Absolutely. And there's been a campaign on YouTube saying, "Oh, Mark, you don't make videos with sisters." Is that true? I want to hear your opinion.
Okay, so since
I want to hear because
I'll be honest. So when I watched some of your videos, right, I was like, no, I mean, I get it. You're the guy. So when you have your king talk, I don't lie to you. I was like, oh, he has a king talk? I was like, we need a queen talk. I'm like,
there's many channels who talk about women's empowerment. Like, where's the man at? That's how I saw it. That's how I saw it.
Yeah, that's true too. No, I don't think you don't bash like women or anything like that. You just get into
never.
it. No. You just honestly, you can really. I watch you because you say the truth and you give the rawness and you let it be known. Okay, as a woman, there's certain things that a God-fearing man is not. You know what I'm trying to say? You give it the honest.
Yeah, and I also show the other side too about sisters. If a dude's showing his money off.
And you
don't want that. I go both sides.
You go both sides. Yes, you do. I will definitely tell you that. But so with some videos, I was kind of like, well, ooh, okay, all right, I got you. But you know what? You just gotta listen to understand. If that makes any sense. That's it. Listen to understand. So that's important.
Yeah,
very important.
So I'm glad to hear that because like. I'm always like, I feel like my last video I made, the chosen ones, that's for any genders, So I don't know how people say it. I don't my videos. Now the semen retention videos, I could understand, but that could be linked to celibacy. I share my experiences. That's what my testimony.
But also, too, at the same time, no offense, you are a man, you're not a woman, so it's not much that you can say.
Exactly.
From a point being, like you can't tell me. I could tell you because I'm a woman, and the same way I can't tell you about being a man because I'm a man, so I
exactly.
tell you.
And that's why I'm glad I have you on my and we're gonna do many lives in the future too. This is
Oh
not
yeah,
many
for
lives.
sure.
So like we could like balance it out, you know?
Oh yeah, I love it. We should definitely do that.
Absolutely. So make sure everyone please check her out. I'll leave it in the
guys,
description.
please, subscribe. Thank you so much. This is dope. This is gonna be the one of first of many. We definitely shall. This is great. This is dope.
Amen. And,
amen.
Say your channel again. Say your channel again.
Sharp820. You just type in youtube.com/sharp820.
Okay,
I'm gonna
I'll
send
put
you
in the
my link.
description. Make it
So
easier.
you can put it in the description box.
Okay.
Stola AJ, I see now she's right. I'm 18. Not worth it at all. Yeah, no, not worth it. Don't do it. Just save yourself.
Yeah, save yourself. Hey, and let's say if you did mess up, just you know, hey, we all fall short of the glory of God. Just save yourself. Wait for the right one.
Get reborn again. Wait, save yourself for the right one. You'll know when it's the right one. You'll know. Because obviously you know what the wrong one was.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. The wrong one will cause confusion. Wrong one will cause confusion. That's facts.
I feel like if it's something, right, I feel like it won't be confusion because God is not confusion, right?
God's not confusion.
If it's God sent, right, the devil is confusion.
So, yes.
Hello.
Yes,
so if it's God, it's gonna be smooth and flowing and it's gonna work. Happy, peace, laughter, joy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna see prosperous. It's gonna be beautiful. It's not gonna be hell.
Yeah.
No,
not gonna be confusion. Yeah. And we
Mm-mm.
see. I mean, we're supposed to end this a long time ago, but I want to say this one last thing. All right, so the toxic. This generation loves toxic relationships, right? Like that's weird.
They promote that. Weird. They promote that. I had this girl saying like, "I know I'm toxic." What?
Like
no.
I honestly feel like it's spiritual. When they say that, I mean they're submitted to their demons. They're submitted to them, and they're toxic. That's what it is. You know, I break it down spiritually.
And that's why you do have to be careful because then when you talk to people, because you can create soul ties and you know then you get attached to that, and then whatever they had on them will come to you. And coming from a woman's point of view, see it's even much more worse. I feel like the woman will get it much more worse because you know what I mean. Like the guy's gonna be a guy, right? Yes,
yeah.
The weaker vessel. You guys are gonna come and then you're depressed and then you're sad and you break up and no.
Yeah. That's true.
But
hey,
no.
It was a pleasure. I gotta go swimming. I'm late. But hey, text me the link.
I'm gonna text you the link as soon as we get off the live. I'll text you the link. Enjoy the swimming. I'll text you the link.
Okay, thank you so much. God bless you, sister.
All right, God bless, bro. I'll see you.
Peace. All right, peace out.